Corinne lives with worry and anxiety. To help her with her thinking, Dr. Roy Sugarman set her a special task.
So Corinne, as a result of your brain assessment, I asked you to keep a diary of your worry and when that worry occurred and what the intensity was. How did that go?
It was really interesting. I felt a bit resistant to doing it, I must admit. As soon as I sat down to do it, I straight away noticed that I was worrying in the background and I hadn't even been aware of it, like it's just a sort of constant, everyday state.
So Corinne, on the one hand, you were living this anxiety, but on the other hand, you would also become the person who watches this anxiety. And was there a pattern to that? Was there any time of day when you were doing that more rather than less?
Yeah, definitely. First thing in the morning. So I've got entries at sort of 6 a.m, 6:15, 6:45 each time I noticed it. And then end of day.
Right. And where were you in the morning when that was happening?
In bed. Well, it depended, I was in bed for a couple and then because more recently I've changed my morning routine, I was then out of bed.
What have you changed?
Well, what I had been doing was staying in bed, as long as possible, avoiding having to go and, start that day. Now I'm getting up, I'm exercising for at least sort of 10, 15 minutes before I have anything, and then sitting and having breakfast with my family before we start work.
What was it like to be the watcher?
It was hard at first to separate myself. I kept on sort of going, okay, what am I feeling? What am I really feeling here? And but once I started to, I felt a relief. I felt more relaxed, and I felt a lot less worry.